Hello and welcome along. My name is Eddie and this is my vlog, and today is June the 30th. We are going around. We need to do some feeding of our cows, so it's going to be mainly up at the shed doing cow stuff today. There's not a huge amount of stuff left to do, to be honest, around here at the moment. We're sort of a little bit in the summer lull, getting ready for harvest. But as always, the cows need some work. We need to go and actually clear up that messy bit of food there before we go any further. So I don't think this is going to be a particularly long vlog today. Just to sort of update you guys on where things are. As I said, we're in this point in the summer where everything's a little bit of a lull. We're getting ready for harvest. We are just trying to sort of get things to be their optimum for that stuff. There we go. And yeah, so I'm spending a fair amount of time just moving about in this today and getting this done. We do need to start preparing our grass for the next cut of that as well. We are we've got our, well, we need to do our summer summer hay work before the harvest comes along. So we're doing that at the moment. We're going to be putting down some slurry to do that, so we're going to be getting the high spec out in the near future. Otherwise, cows are still producing milk very nicely, and sheep's wool production obviously has finished, as I spoke about a little while ago, and we'll pop down to them in a minute. Yeah, it's pretty much a fairly simple update I've got for you today. Which yeah, it's nice for things to settle down, and especially in these sunny days, and be enjoyable like this. We might head around the back with this bucket in a bit and see if we can do some work with the clover silage that we cut a few days ago. It'd be good to get that nicely ready to get fermenting and be really useful to us. We have a lot of that now. We have more than we need. We should have more than we need for the year, I think. But it is it's going to be a little while before we need to use it. So I want to get that fermenting. And if we can get that fermenting, then that should be ready before we run out of bales here, because that is the thing. We tend to get through quite a few bales at the moment, and we're looking to have we've got like 150,000 liters of that. And that will keep us going, and then we'll just open the other end of this shed to do that. And then, with any luck, we'll be able to store a large number of hay bales in this shed, and hopefully get a large number of straw bales as well, because we need the bedding. There we go, like so. And keep it going. Now we give straw to our cows to try and give it a give them a good set of bedding. It's not so important to us during the summer. We need some, obviously, for the calves and that side of things, but they need a lot less during the summer. It keeps them a bit warmer during the winter, so yeah, we need to go do a bale of straw or two at the moment, and just keep an eye on it. It also helps with our slurry production if we give them less straw. they're able to they produce the slurry, and we're able to go ahead with using that on fields like our clover field if we can. So yeah. Now what I'm doing at the moment is we have got to get these we need to get these straw bales into our shredder. I'm very tempted because we don't have on the back of here, I don't think. Yeah, you can see there's no PTO on the back of this. So we're still stuck with using this Robert bale shredder in order to be self-sufficient up here. The trouble is, of course, as we discussed many times before, the height of winter especially, summer I'm not so worried about it, but the height of winter, they end up taking a lot of straw, and trying to get that all sorted with a single bale shredder like this is pretty hard. There we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this bale shredder lined up and get it filled. We line 2 bales up like that because that just makes things easier for us. Drop that off the front. And then we'll hook up to this. There we go. And then what I want to do is hook up all of my connectors. There we are. And take that out. And then we can line this up and get it loaded. Oof. Scoops in. So we put the front down. And we come in and we scoop up the bale. Like so. With that scooped up, we're able to then just head into this shed here and get this tipped. I've done the milk run for today already. It's been pretty good, pretty nice amount. There we are. Sometimes it's a little bit finicky, but looking good. Yeah, looking very nice. And we can go and it's yeah, we've got an interesting day insofar as there's not a huge amount for us to do outside of the cows. We might have a quick tour of the farm, and it's something I haven't done actually for a long while. I need to make sure that have we got rid of all that bale? We have got rid of all that bale. It's something we haven't done for a while, so I think I should probably take you guys on a tour and show you what's going on, what really we're looking to do over the next few months, and we can go and check on the fields and everything, because that's always a wise thing to be doing on the farm. And that's another one scooped up. Get that in as well. It's quite good how we're able to scoop these up on here, but it's with this, it does make it, as I said before, it does make everything here that, you know, nicely self-sufficient and nicely able to run basically everything up at this cow yard or this dairy yard with the with just this New Holland telehandler. The downside is that you know, we can't use anything that's a rear hitch. It's all got to be stuff that we can run off the front, which is fine, but it does limit us in some ways. So we'll go put this back. And we need to drop this off so that we can go and do some work down with our sheep. And we're still trying to work out where we're going to put the grain store stuff. This year, we've got space in here to tip stuff. Although, the thing that worries me the most is while we've got a nice high roof, for the most part, tipping in here is going to be troublesome at best. How much? We do have a few seeds hanging around still. We'll use those in the autumn. And yeah, it's all a little bit all over the place as far as that's concerned. It's still not. We still don't have a great place to use as a grain store, because everywhere down here that I would do it. Right, we go on the road a little bit, so need to just fold those in. I'll look under there. Okay, we're all good. Everywhere that we are, everywhere that's a good place is a little bit troublesome for one reason or another. So, yeah. Let's pop down here and have a look here. Where are we? We've got, yeah, this is the thing. So we do actually have a bale spike down here. And we got some carrots as well. I bought the wrong front bit on this. I meant to bring my my bucket because I have everything else down here already, which is unfortunate. So I'll have to go back and get that. But we want to give our sheep some hay. That's a bit close to that wall. There we go. Perfect. And we got a good amount of wool down here, end of the year. So you can see over here, we ended up with 8 pallets of wool here. With a partial 9th sitting out here. I actually need to get this brought in. Let's get you open. And the sheep are really quite happy now. Their summer's here. They've been shorn and things are going well. We should have some. We've got some lambs as well. There we go. That goes in there, and they're happy. And that is all good. So that will they will graze this field, but it's good to have a bit of hay in there as well. They'll use that and they'll work that quite nicely down, and it just means things are a little more balanced. We are looking to do some get some clover silage down here for them. They'll be happy as sheep with a good mixed balanced diet. But I need to get them some carrots to get in there as well. So we're going to go back up to the main farm because, as I said, we already have a bale spike down here. What I've forgotten is to bring the bucket down. So it's it's one of those things where today is very much going to be just a vlog of me rambling. And that's the thing. Sometimes we have a lot to do on the farm. Other times, I am just riding around in the teleporter, trying to get things done with the animals, and forgetting that I've got that I'd put a piece of kit down there to make things easier, so I don't have to. This is the ridiculous thing about this, is that the whole reason I bought a bale spike for the sheep area and for my sheep is because I didn't want to be driving down there all the time with a bale spike on the front, I can go down there with the bucket on much more easily. But yeah, I had to come back up here and grab the bucket in order to do this, which is just very, very silly. But we'll get it done and it'll all be good. Alright, bring this down here. But as we get deeper into summer, we're going to be getting closer and closer to the harvest. It's really, I want to see today how our crops are doing. I'm slightly worried about that field. We are due I think it's germinated, but it doesn't seem to be growing very quickly. And considering we're only a couple of months away from harvest, that is not a good sign. Right, there we go. Let's back this up. Bring this in here. And I'll fill a little bit of this with some carrots. Yeah, we're filled with carrots. Let's get these out. Not many that we've got in here. We need to get the harvest done. It was a fairly empty crate that we had sitting there. So I want to get those. Yeah, it doesn't look like much at all in the bottom of our bucket. Not a huge bucket in fairness, but yeah. Not a lot in it. So I'll add these into our feed trough. And those will go down well. How much do we have left? They don't take very many, so it may be that the small amount that we had, yeah, we've got a few left. So let's, first we'll just put these on the floor in the shed. What I really need to do is keep the crate. Yeah. Oh. Jump over that. Mess it up. Then we can just put a little bit. We just put a small pile in the corner here. As I said, not many. Just give them to them later. I want to take this back up to the main yard. We'll give this a try. I think we'll fill this up with some fuel. I'm just looking at my fuel gauge, and yeah, I'm about a third full, I think. It's always good to give this a wash down as well. So we'll fill up with some fuel. There we go. And we'll give this a wash as well. Because, yeah, look at the state of my New Holland. Good to get this done. I think we got a pressure washer up at the main shed as well. But while we're here, might as well give it a nice, clean look on it. And it'll be all good. Yeah, that's much better. Nice and shiny. Considering how much we do with this. Start her up. And we'll head back up to the main yard. And I need to go and check on the water for the cows. Because I think that that might be a bit low as well. Hopefully that's not as stiff and unwilling to move. As the other is. And then we're just going to jump in the land here and have a look at the farms, because a couple of these fields I'm a little bit worried about. I need to go and check what the state is of them before we get much further. That one's doing better. That's I think that's wheat. Obviously the clover is completely cut because we did that a few days ago. Actually, at this point it's a couple of weeks ago. And right, we'll just park this in here. Yeah, this entire shed for this this one piece of kit. I'm just going to close this door. There we go. And we'll go and check on the cows. Yeah, their water level's looking a lot lower. And that is working a lot better. Up it fills. We can leave that going. As always, we've got a valve in there that will stop that. Which is good. And yeah, I think we need to go and have a look around the farm and see how our various fields are doing. See if there may be a field that is ready to cut. That would be good. So yeah, it's been a while since it's been a few days since I've been around and had a look. If we've got a grass field that's ready to cut, we might go and get the mower out and get that cut. Especially as now is the best time for us to start looking at creating some hay. So my first stop is going to be down this way, past our milk lorry. How much have they generated? 6,000 litres. The cows are, as I said, are generating a lot of milk at the moment, which is very good. Get that one open as well. There we are. Not got any cows down here, so I'm gonna leave these gates open for now because we'll be coming back in a minute. Oh wow, we do have a field that's ready to cut. We might go back and get the mowers out actually, or might do that. Yeah, we might get that. We'll get that done in the next few days. Nice big hay cut, I think. And that has grown nicely. These two fields are growing nicely as well. I don't know what's happening with that one down the bottom there, but we'll head down here and have a quick look. This is a field we had a lot of fun doing a while ago. Nice. I think it's a nice field of soybeans that we've got here. We do have quite a lot of weeds still in some of these fields. This is a problem that needs dealing with. That is not good. That is going to give us a lot of hassle. We got, yeah, same thing in here. In with the carrots, we've got a lot of weeds as well. So we need to get some herbicide spread on the farm as well. I think we'll go out and we'll get the care wheels back on our 11090 and just deal with that because those need doing. So it's yeah. We need to spread some herbicide. We need to spread. We need to cut this field. This field absolutely is ready, so we can get some summer hay going on here, which will be good. Again, another step towards that whole self-sufficiency, which is always good. Let's pull this in and lock it. There we go. And then we can get this one done as well. Yeah, we've got more than enough silage and clover silage. So this is our mound of grass for grass silage. And this is our mound of clover for clover silage. Neither of them look particularly big, but that is over that's 150,000 litres there, and that is well, looking at that, maybe 200,000, 250, maybe even high as 300. I can't remember which, how much we'd actually got to, but it's a lot, and it's more than we need. Speaking of more than we need, we have a massive mound of manure there. That is going to be used later in the autumn, once we've got all of these fields harvested. Yeah, this is wheat. That is coming along very nicely. I've got most of the weeds in this field. We do have a couple of patches that have escaped, but I think for the most part that field is should be weed free at this point. So we'll close this gate, and then we want to back up and head out this way. Go and have a look at the fields down here. I do not know what's happening with that field down the bottom. I need to go and have a look at that in a minute as well. We've got our oats round here as well. That is in our biggest field in this one here, which is as far as our farm extends down this road. I do want to get more done, and yeah, you guys saw me doing the weeds in here. This field is humongous. This is going to be worth a lot of money to us this year, and I'm kind of glad we got the size of combine we have. It's slightly bigger on here, but then we got some slightly bigger fields than we've done in other places. Ballincraig would almost fit in that entire field. Certainly the main farm and what we were doing as previously as arable on there would do. Yeah, the grass here is growing back nicely. This is not ready to cut yet. I'm expecting this field to be ready to cut by the end of summer. But at the moment, yeah, very much not. And then we've got a field down this way as well. Over here. Yep. In here. And this again is looking good. We've got a nice bit of growth in here. And this, I believe... Oh, we've got weeds in here as well. I think this is our canola. So yeah, a nice big range of stuff. Most of it growing very, very nicely. We're actually gonna head out this way because it's something I've talked about a lot over this way, which is how far the estate extends. And it's quite a way. So so we own everything up to this road here, and then you've got this is not a public road. This is actually part of another farm at the moment that we're looking to buy stuff along this road and see if we can add this road back into the estate. You can see we've got access to fields and things along here. Yeah, all the way along here, and this is what I've talked about quite a bit. This is what used to be the estate up here. Goes on for a very long way. And then you've got the chicken farm up here. Now this is a huge chicken farm. We've never massively done chickens on any of my farms. And this here is we've got a shed, and then we've got this huge chicken farm up here. They don't farm that land. That's a different farm. But yeah, this is just a massive chicken shed. I think the farm uses that shed there. And then this just heads back down to the main road. But it's, yeah, it's you know, you can see the entrance here. Oh, we want to pull out onto this road, and we've got one last field to check before we're done. Yeah, lots of other roadways and things around here. And I need to turn down here at some point. Yeah, here we go. We want to turn down here. And yeah, this takes us down to Valley Rock, but it's also where the main entrance to the farm is. And yeah, the estate, as I said before, is named after the local town. So it's Valley Rock Estate was what this used to be, and Hilltop Farm used to be part of that. Of course, isn't anymore. In fact, the estate as was doesn't really exist anymore. Whoa! Nobody's coming. Good. That entrance is very hidden. You see the entrance to the farm before you see the entrance to this field, and I need to. Yeah. I'm hoping this field is okay. Everywhere else is germinated and is growing nicely. This field still very, very much. We're waiting for the crop to come through. I think it's all right. I mean, if I do a couple of the rows, I am seeing shoots, so there are. It does seem to be growing. It's just very, very late. And the trouble with the late crops is that we are going to end up with an issue with them. It's very likely that we'll have a bit of wet in the autumn, and that's going to cause us a problem in actually getting it harvested. And then, yeah, we've got the last grass field we harvested. I like to try and stagger the grass fields, because you can see the difference between the three grass fields that we've looked at today. One where we've got is ready to cut. This where it's been cut recently, and then the other one which we cut a couple of months ago now, I think, which will be ready later in the summer. So yeah, it's been one of those days. No, actually, it's been a longer vlog than I was expecting, and hopefully that's given you guys a good idea of where the farm is and where everything stands. I'm going to leave it here though for now. So all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from the farm, please subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.